It's in the game.
PlayStation.
Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Syracuse Orange taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Mustangs will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Hatcher. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Syracuse's offense will get the first crack at it here. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going, make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's Cook. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Nixon. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. At the 45 on his way. He's loose. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. First points of the day are on the board.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So SMU's offense will go to work for the first time. To the air, it's Jennings. Pulls it in, it's Knight. And and they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And the Mustangs look to keep this drive humming.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Brinson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. It has been a less than stellar start in ACC play, and now the mission is to try to keep this season from going down the drain.
Yeah, and you got to find new ways to motivate. You came into the season, you're probably like, hey, listen, we want to be ACC champs, and that dream is probably gone, but let's refocus, right, Jesse? It's really fun to be that team in the middle towards the end of the year, too, where you can play sport.
Yeah, it's all about building, too. Just one game at a time, and it just takes one win to get the season completely turned around. This team has not yet quit on the year. They're still out playing hard with great effort. They just got to put a full game together.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Turning it on! Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Orange converted and picked up that last 1st down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Hauls it in. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Bringing the heat. It's complete to the left. Oh, a lot of space. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Syracuse right back at it. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They needed inches and got a lot more than that. They're set up with a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll set up to throw. Big guy smells it. Into the house. Touchdown, Orange. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, train the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Motion from the wideout. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The play action fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. Touchdown, Cuse. The defense takes matters into its own hands. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He leaves it with his back. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Mustangs want to move quickly. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback adapted. And the ball squirted out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Got it in the middle, it's Hudson. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Motion from the back. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
And that's a first down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. From the gun to Gill, looking for room. Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand, rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they'll even grab the laces, and you can tell he just grabbed it, threw it a little bit too quick, and missed behind the wide receiver.
Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Syracuse will send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Wide receiver comes in motion. On play action on 1st down. Finds a man on the right. Running into the open space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
And that's a 1st down.
Beaver. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Got it in the middle, it's Hudson. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Mustangs line it up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Mustangs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
21, SMU, 17.
He'll bring it out. It's Hatcher. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a gap, it's Nixon. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Nixon. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Ross Simmons. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cook. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. He might want another play. On 3rd down, going up top. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll go to the ground. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. Looking for blockers. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Grab behind the line, it's Hudson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that run.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. He'll pull it down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Mustangs send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Catches it at the 30. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Cook. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Cook. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll throw on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Nixon. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Hit as he throws. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Going deep. He's got it on the outside. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage. And
there he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. The give on the option. Makes one man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Power football with the run. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Great move. Now he's got room. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. And the Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. The sure hands, it's Brinson. It's a seam wide open. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
First down for the offense.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Pocket breaking down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, SMU! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move, it's Nixon. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical. This offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one. Closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The offense changing the play. After the run, now to throw. It's incomplete, trying a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his man down the middle. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball with some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
This offense has converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. A 3rd time would put them in the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
They already have the lead, but they will go for the knockout punch here in the 4th quarter on 4th and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to pass. Quarterback moving. Buys a little time with his feet. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Mustangs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gonna run it. It's Harden. Powers through the defender. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
By Syracuse.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Now, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage, they're going to the running backs and to the tight ends. Those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Syracuse has it in the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give as they work on that clock. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Finally dragged down. He picked up the first down and set him up with a goal-to-go situation. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Syracuse comes to the line on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Orange.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out, and you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Got a little space. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Mustangs hit it quickly to the line.
Hey, the defense is going to give you those all day. We're late in the game now. They've got the big lead. Expect them to play big zone defenses and try to keep the football in front of them. If you want to throw it short, they're just going to rally to the ball and just bleed this game out.
The Mustangs are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Snagged on the outside, it's Maryland. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And after failing to get that fourth down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Purdue managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around West Lafayette had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Finding an escape route. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air, it's Jennings. The short hands, it's Harden. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Brinson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Wants to throw on 3rd. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And they spike it to stop the clock. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Trying to punch it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking for the score. To the end zone and it's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, you know, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.